So now to exercise 42, Donde vas Juan Caballero, a Argentinian song. And again, we're in the second position. We're going to use slightly different fingerings, but fundamentally, because it's D major, we have finger 1 playing over fret 2. So we're going to start with finger 1, of course, across fret 2, playing the A, and finger 3 playing a D now, and you'll see why. So I'll play D, E. Now finger 2 will play F sharp. So we've got fingers 1 and 2 over fret 2. The D bass, of course, with the F sharp. Now finger 3, D to E, and back to the F sharps and A's again. Finger 4, high G to F sharp, and then open strings A and E. Now we've got E, F sharp. Finger 1 is going down to play that A again, and finger 3 is going to play high G. F sharps and A's again. D to F sharp that time. Low G, fret 3 on string 6 with the open strings E and G. Now, because I've got finger 3 in use there, I'm going to put finger 4 on the D this time, and play A with the D, C sharp. You can use finger 2 or finger 1. Let's do finger 1 as I've written, and let's see why I've done that. So finger 2 now goes to the D there. Moving on, we've got E, F sharp, finger 1 there, and you could use finger 2. Yeah, why not? I put finger 1, but it's finger 1 or 2. High G, the low E, F sharp, E, and now back to our F sharps and A's. Sorry, that should have been a D, F sharp, now the G. Now we've got a repeat, so we go D, E, and then of course we've got and you just carry on that, of course. All the way through. You jump over the first ending when you go through the second time, and you finish on 2 Ds. Now I've changed this now to have the melody line on the lower registers, so we've got E, F sharp. Now finger 1 of course on an E, which means finger 3 can play F sharp. We've used finger 4 before there, but now we're in the second position, we can do that. Okay, E, F sharp, and then G, G, F sharp to E, to F sharps, D to F sharp, E, finger 1, and now I, M, A, G, B, E, finger 4, let's keep that as finger 4 because we used that before for the D, finger 1 for the C sharp, and the 2 Ds together. So you can see that there's a number of ways of fingering, but the biggest problem you'll have is if you keep bringing, say, finger 2 or finger 3 back down at this end here, and using finger 2 on the A as such, we just start to move out of position a little bit. So it's easier to think finger 1 lying over there and adjust the fingers as necessary. Page 22 and exercise 43 now, essential techniques to learn on the guitar. Well, this will straddle over to lesson 19 as well, but this is really good fun now. I really like these little sections. I've written a song called Evan's Trick Bag. It's a play on Eugene's Trick Bag, the famous song from the Crossroads film, with all the really nice guitar playing, and I just thought it'd be nice to do something now different at this point. And the reason I wrote it was a student I had called Evan. We were talking about walking our fingers and just keep walking them, and an exercise that I came up with and that developed into this was to play across the 2 strings. So when you played I and M, you couldn't really keep playing I, because you couldn't go fast enough. So this enabled walking fingers to go across the 2 strings. The other part of this is that we now introduce a swing rhythm. So swing, instead of just normal 1 and 2, and we get ta 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 blues. So you've heard that probably lots of times before. I and M's all the way through until we play some low notes. Let's have a look at this. So we're not in the second position anymore, we've got a single F sharp to play, and we're going to be using some flat notes as well. So we start with finger 3 on a D, okay, and we get G, then D, G, F sharp, G, C, and then I and M together playing the G and B. With the swing rhythm we get 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Ta 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 ta. Moving to the next bar, we've got a B flat, so fret 3 of string 3, and we're going to play an open B afterwards. So very bluesy, clashy sound. A and B. Staccato G on the end there, so I'll play that again. So let's hear how that sounds. Okay, so straight away we can hear some blues sound in there. We've got a repeat of the first bar in bar 3. And again a repeat of bar 4 now for bar 2. Low G, staccato there, so we got G, fingers staccato, thumb staccato. Bar 5, playing across strings 2 and 1, I and M again, the C's now. Staccato there. Now we're playing the B flat with a C. Staccato G. Then we're back to our C's and E's. B's with C's. Nice bit of rhythm playing just on a single note, a favourite trick of jazz and blues players. To C. And now our B flat and C's. With the low G. So, really important here that if you're still struggling to think about walking your fingers as much as possible, of course the scales should help you there. In the scales section I've done some techniques on how to keep your fingers walking as you're learning scales, and in this one really just make sure that you're playing I and M's, I on the lower string of whichever pair of strings you're playing, and that will just help those walking fingers a lot. In lesson 19 we'll do slurs, and that will take us to 2 more blues type songs as well.